And welcome back to Kyoudai Ai, a mostly weekly podcast where two brothers geek out about everything Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, or at least the seasons we've watched so far. I'm your host, SuperJollyMac, and I'm joined by my brother and co-host DonTheVan. So let's dive into all of the Toku chaos we love. Grab your gyros, your Gorai changers, your belts, your henshin devices, cue the theme songs, and let's get into it. So how you feeling?
Okay. Oh, I feel good. Actually, it felt really good, actually. Things have been going well. I've been hitting the gym again. Got a new project at work. Yeah. It's finally warm, so I can ride the bike again.
Yeah, I wish I could get to that. Not being able to really do too much exercise, which is starting to wear on me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, is it like still cold and snowy or?
It's cold and rainy.
Cold and rain. Oh, awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that for you. Yeah.
Thanks, I guess.
Absolutely. How you been doing?
Not too bad. Exhausted. Been some long days the last couple weeks, and just trying to get through it. Also had a lot of projects at work, so I've been working some late hours, but yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so never mind. I can ask you that later.
Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get into everything. We start with gaming. What you been playing? Anything?
Have I been gaming? I played the marathon game. They have like their beta for the weekend. I played that. It was pretty cool. That's the Bungie game.
Okay.
Or their extraction shooter, I mean. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Very colorful. Thought I was going to have a seizure at a certain point, but it was okay. A lot of bright neon colors. It's not bad once you like get into it, but that menu needs some work. I'm not going to lie. But it's not a bad game. It definitely has the Bungie gunplay, so I was glad to get back into that, but we'll see how it goes. There's already an extraction shooter, which is Arc Raider, so I don't know.
So does that mean you're giving up on Arc Raiders? Isn't that the other game you started playing?
Yeah, no, I didn't give up on it. I've been busy, so I haven't really been able to play too much. I hop into Arc Raider maybe like not a lot actually, not as much as I used to, but when I have time, I try to get on. I help our brother with some stuff in that game, so he loves it. He loves that game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that's it as far as playing. What you been playing?
Playing. I haven't had too much time to play. I spent a lot of my time watching stuff this past week. But I did finish my relic weapon in Final Fantasy XIV. So finally completed that grind.
Definitely took a long time.
Yeah.
Grind is definitely an appropriate way to describe that.
Because it is a grind. But now that it's done, it's easier for me to get the upgraded weapons for the rest of them. I don't know how I feel about this level of the relic weapon, though. I think I like the previous version a little bit more, but
like
we'll
the
see.
Appearance or just
appearance.
Like, what are the...
The numbers be numbering. So I mean, yeah, I like the higher numbers, but the look, I think I like the previous version a little bit more. But the good thing about Glam is that you can basically buy a glamour version of the older ones and then just stick it in your box. That way you can attach it to any weapon. So I could glam the new weapon, the old weapon's color, but we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds like something you would do, so I wouldn't put it past you.
I don't know. We'll see. Right now I'm trying to get that house, and then I finished that. So now it's all my jobs are at max level, but I haven't completed all of the job quests for them. So I need to go through and complete a few of them. I forget which ones, but I still have a few that I need to finish their quests on, but they're all max level.
Yeah, nice. I'm still debating if I want to join you in this game or not. I have not decided. I need more time. I either need to like stop commuting to work or do something. I don't know. And if I could find an extra couple hours, I would join you.
Yeah. So we'll see. Other than that, I wanted to play the Fatal Frame demo. I don't know if that came out last night or not.
Yeah.
I need to look for it and see if that's on the store. I think the Switch version came out, but I'm playing on PlayStation, so.
Yeah. Fatal Frame. Isn't that like a fighting game?
No. Horror game.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Think
Okay.
Silent Hill, but with cameras.
Yeah. This isn't the first one of it, right? I've heard the name before.
It's a remake. A remake of 2? Or maybe it's 3. Or maybe it's 1. I forget.
All 3.
I don't think it's all 3, but
I'll just message you.
I think I played a little bit of one of them. I forget which one, but I was curious about playing the remake. But there's a lot of games I need to get back to, so we'll see. So yeah, what about the Direct? Did you watch the Direct?
The Nintendo one?
The Pokemon
I
one?
did not. I did not. Yeah, I did.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Nintendo one, whatever.
Yeah. But the Pokemon one, yeah, I saw what I needed to see. I saw what I needed to see. All that extra jazz before, trading cards, yeah. You know what we're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
It
it.
doesn't look bad. I want to say it doesn't look bad, but I'm curbing my excitement. You know, I'm waiting until we see a lot more.
Are we talking about the game?
Yes.
But it's Switch 2.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah. I saw that. I'm gonna wait till I see a little bit more. I'm gonna start saving so I can get one, and then if it looks good, I might invest, because you already know they're gonna do like a bundle or something like with it. So I might.
We'll see. I just hope.
I'll start. Go ahead.
I just hope it doesn't go up in price. Wait, when is it supposed to release? No, I'm talking about the system.
At 27, I think.
27? All right.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe I'll start saving up too. I don't know.
Yeah.
This sucks. Now I'm going to have to get it Switch 2.
I know.
If we're going to do it.
I know.
Did you play the last?
Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Honestly, I know we're supposed to be playing Baldur's Gate, but we could do that instead if you really want to.
Scarlet and Violet?
I think that would be a lot cooler for us to do.
Have they fixed it?
Like, I mean, they patched it. They fixed what they did patch it so it runs a little better. Like, but did they fix it? No, it's game free. But like we could run through the Switch games. I think that'd be cool. I still have my copy of Shield.
I have Sword. Did I get Sword? Okay, yeah.
You got Sword.
I should have that somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't co-op.
No, but I guess that would be a little bit different. Yeah, I was gonna say like we could like play it. Well, we can play it together. We can do split screen and like just have our screens kind of show up.
Oh yeah, I guess you can do everything, but when you go into the tournament, it was solo. How did it go? No, you could only hang out inside that middle area.
In the middle area. But I mean, like, if we were to play it, we could just go through our campaigns. Like, I mean, obviously it'll be solo, but like we can have them on the screen and everything like that. Like maybe on the Discord, or we can figure it out. We can run logistics and figure it out.
We'll see.
But Scarlet and Violet, I mean, honestly, if only if we play it would I get it. I think outside of that, I don't think I would get it.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. It's just, I don't know. If you want to do it, maybe I would be into it. It's fully co-op, right?
think so. Like I think so. Outside of maybe gym battles and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. We can look into it. Either that or
Like
the new, what is it? Arceus? What was the other one?
oh, AZ or
Yeah,
ZA.
AZ. ZA.
Yeah, ZA. Maybe. Maybe. I heard it wasn't. I mean, I guess it's okay, but it's just okay. I haven't
Okay.
heard like high praise about it, you know?
We'll have to figure it out. But I do want to go back to Baldur's Gate 2. Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate 3 as well.
But Baldur's Gate 1, if we're really being honest.
I have it on my Steam Deck.
Really?
Yep.
Hey, I'm in the process of building a PC. I have a PC, so yeah, that is a new development. But I'm in the process of like building an upgraded version of it. My friend, he is impatient and giving me all of like these old parts. Well, he ordered wrong parts, and he's just giving me the parts since he ordered them again. And I was just like, whatever, bro. If you got it like that, you got it like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I guess that's a big thing about games. At least for me.
Well, what did you think about it? Like winds and waves. We didn't talk about it.
I thought it looked fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. More Pokemon. New place.
Yeah.
Looked pretty.
Yeah.
But I gotta get a Switch too.
Do you have any like predictions about how it's gonna be? Like a regular gym system, or are they gonna do the same thing as Scarlet and Violet, or maybe something like a Lola?
Didn't they do, wasn't it like you did both of them? Like you had to get 5 badges and then also do something else?
In Scarlet Violet?
I don't remember. How was it in Sword and Shield? There were like 2 paths you had to do. Wasn't there?
Sword and Shield was 8 badges.
Oh, was it 8? Okay, it was the typical 8.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was shorter, and then they added like another quest on top of it.
No. Sword and Shield was 8 badges. The Alola one, where they went to like the Hawaii version of like the regions.
Yeah.
They had something different where it was like trials. I can't remember if there was 8 or there was more, but they just had like trials and something. That was different, but I don't know about Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah. I mean, you know they're going to have
Scarlet,
to... What's that?
I was going to say Scarlet and Violet had the gems. They had the extra quest for like, I guess the legendary stuff. And then they had something else for like catching like the Pokédex or something. Like they had split off storylines that you can do in any order type of thing.
Yeah, I think Sword and Shield had that too. So that's, I think they had the storyline for the legendary, and then the 8 badges, and then that central area where you could hang out.
Yeah, they had, and then the DLC obviously added extra bits to it. So, which I like the DLC a lot for Sword and Shield, a lot better than the main game. Honestly, I wish they would have did more stuff like that, but it's okay.
So we'll see. But yeah, it looks cool. I know right after, well, maybe not right after, I know sometime that day, I was just like, waves. Just to see. And you're like, winds. I was like, okay, yeah, there we go.
I'm in it. I'm assuming that's the one you want to get if you do get it.
I mean, I don't even know what difference. I mean, obviously they'll have different Pokemon in it, but I don't know. Maybe if they show us more. But I also don't want to be like, all right, I'm getting waves, so you get whatever's left.
Yeah. I mean, depending on what they show us, if it actually looks good and looks like an improvement, I might just get both. But we'll see. Oh, like I said, I'm saving. I'm going to be saving over it until it comes out. So I should have, I'm not going to save for that.
What about starter?
I did think about that. The dog looks kind of nice, the fire dog, but...
Lame.
Nah. I am very partial to water types, so I might go for the gecko. The water gecko.
The gecko does look cool.
Yeah.
See, I'm usually leaf type or grass type.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm not gonna lie, they almost had me. I was like, "Ooh, that grass type looks good."
I don't know. I wasn't feeling the grass type, but it grew on me. That stupid eyebrow. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I don't know.
Yeah, first sight was like,
Wait.
that's lame. The gecko is pretty cool. The
Yeah, I like that.
Pomeranian, I'm like, those things suck.
Yeah, that's funny. I thought the opposite. At first, I thought the gecko was lame. I was like,
Uh,
no, the gecko is not it.
yeah.
But I'm partial to water type, so I don't know. We'll see.
So we'll see. I can't remember which one I picked for Sword and Shield.
I
Maybe
think you chose Score Bunny.
did I? I might have picked Scorebunny. Yeah.
Or yeah, what? Or did you pick the grass, the monkey?
I don't remember.
I know I got the water type. I got the
Yeah, I don't think I
I
picked
got
the
the
water
water type.
type. I think I got
Yeah,
either the leaf or Scorebunny. I might have picked,
yeah, and
the leaf one or the grass type.
yeah. I know we did some weird thing where we ended up getting the other starter.
Yeah.
Like we hashed it and then we traded, so we both had all three. But I don't remember which one you chose.
Yeah, I think I picked, maybe I did pick the grass type then too. But,
Yeah,
once Bubble Gang, always Bubble Gang. Bubble Gang.
I'm so done. Nice. Squirtle game, baby.
Nah.
Squirtle game. I'm actually torn. I like Charmander too, but Squirtle's definitely better than
Charmander's fine.
Charmander.
But it's all
Yeah.
Bulbasaur. All Bulbasaur all the time. Let's go.
Heck no. Heck nah. Blastoise will eat your
uh,
SRM.
let's see. But if we're done with games, we can keep it moving to listening. You been listening to anything?
I would say, actually, yeah. I listened to JID's album. God Does Like Ugly.
Okay.
That one's really good. I finally listened to it. I listened to Ella May's album. Do You Still Love Me? Um, I actually did like it. Uh, and then outside of that, I've been repeating Don Toliver's album, and I played J Cole's album a couple more times too.
I might have to check out this Don Tolliver.
Heck yeah, man!
I'll try to
I
remember.
like him. It's Octane. I don't know if I could put that on the screen if it's gonna show up properly.
Oh,
Can you
that's
see it?
wait, what?
Can you see it?
No, I'm looking for the thing. 1 second. Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it.
okay. Wham. But yeah, that's it. I've been listening to a lot of like podcasts or book author interviews and stuff like that.
Okay. Let's see. For me, I have been listening to pretty much the same old stuff as well. But I did listen, I think it was this morning, JID's, what is it, 151 Rum? It's like an old song, but it came on my playlist this morning, and I was like, oh yeah, I like this song. I had forgotten about it. But
151 Rum. Yeah. Off the DiCaprio 2 album.
yeah.
Yep.
So that was a pretty good one. Not my favorite JID track, but it shows why he's such a good artist.
That album was actually really good. I did actually listen to this album. I remember this one.
Yeah.
Strawberries.
Then I listened to what is it? Nathy Peluso Remedio. It was a interesting track. It sounds like a Spanish. It's I think a female, and she's trying to, or she has a lot of like the T-Pain, Teddy Pendergrass. Yeah, the auto-tunes going on. And I was like, do I like this? Do I not like this? But I think I ended up liking it. It's a pretty good track.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I listened to some Yama. I'm really liking them a lot. I've liked a lot of their tracks, but what is it? Magical Syndrome came on, and I like that track too. I've liked a lot of their tracks though. And then Blue Jeans. I blame you.
Me?
Yes,
Alright,
Blue Jeans. Do you remember that group? Is it Blue Jeans? It's Blue Jeans.
Blue Jeans. Because I sent you that song?
Yes, because you sent me that song.
Hey man, a good music's good music, bro.
But it's not. Look, I don't want to sound too harsh. So, like,
You talking about
some
what
of
is it?
them.
Hannah? Hana?
Hana?
Wait, Blue Jeans.
It's the K-pop group.
I'm
Oh,
looking
New Jeans. New Jeans. Maybe it's New Jeans.
New Jeans.
New Jeans. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, a lot of them are just earworms, and they just like get into my head, and then it's like I'm humming it and singing it for the rest of the day. But it's not like it's a good song. They do have a couple songs I like, but like a lot of them are just earworms. Like, eh.
Hey man. Hey, a good product, a good product. If it's catchy, it's catchy. A win's a win.
No. And then I did go back and I re-listened to Frierin's openings and endings. I love that music. And you are correct. Opening 2 is so opening 1 is very, 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 very good. So it's like,
Yeah.
But I do think opening 2 is better.
Yes. I
But
think opening 2 is better.
But opening 3, even better.
I don't agree. I think opening 2 still got it. I think.
Have you heard?
Yeah.
Are you in the current season?
Yeah, I'm in the current. I'm caught up. I'm all the way caught up. Oh, I'm all the way caught up.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Opening
no
3. No, opening 3 is leagues above. Like that is like the song. Opening 3 is great. I love opening 2, but I love opening 3. I think even more.
Opening 3 is. I would say it's bigger. It like definitely opens up because like once he hits that part, like when he's like well, I don't know the exact notes, but it's like da 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 da, like, and it's like kind of big and choral and kind of organized noise type of thing. Like I like it, but opening 2, it vibes, it moves, it's all together.
Opening 3 also has that too, because it's got a couple parts. It's got the part where he opens up, and then there's the part where he has, I don't know if you would call it like a run, but he goes, and it like clips different scenes.
Yeah,
like, bro.
Okay, wait.
Bro.
Are you saying opening? Oh, wait. Hold on.
I'm talking about opening.
As far as like only the music or just all of it?
No, I'm talking about all of it together is a masterpiece. Even the music by itself is great.
What we're comparing though? Like, are you saying all like the entire thing, like the visuals and the music together, is just better than season 2, or are we just talking the music?
Once again, we're like nitpicking because like opening 1, I think I really like too, but opening 2 is better than opening 1 in my opinion. But I do think opening 3 is even better than opening 2. Like I think they just keep improving.
I don't know, man.
Yo,
I do like the part where he does his run and it changes the scenes, you know.
Yeah.
Like you can see like a lot of different. Yeah.
So even that run, like musically, I like it.
Yeah.
And then once he starts, once the song even opens up, it's even better. Like it's great. And then when you put on the images on top of that.
Yeah.
I did get, I think, opening 1 and opening 2's visuals mixed up because opening 2 is where they kind of like start and it kind of divides off, or no, it reverses back. I think, I forget one of them, but
they add in the other mages too.
They do, which was pretty cool because I think that's where it starts getting like a little like a beat to it when they start popping up. But I did like opening 2, but I think opening 3 is even better. Opening 2 lived in my head for a long time.
Yeah,
the song. But opening 3, same. Miss Green Apple?
I don't know.
Yes.
I feel like it's recency bias.
No.
Yeah.
I think they just keep improving.
Because I'm coming from it from a different point of view, because I just watched them all fresh like right now. I didn't have time for it to sit with me for like the duration of like the creation of season 3, you know, or opening 3. So like I am catching all of it like just back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying?
But opening 2 lived with me so that should still hold the key.
I want to agree with you on that.
You'll
but
get there.
There are some shows. No.
Don't worry
there
about
are
it.
some shows where the next like opening is like undeniably better than whatever like lived with me for a while. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
maybe
that's how it
grow.
is. That's how it is with opening 2 and opening 3. It just like that.
Maybe it'll grow. I don't know. My vote is opening 2. Yours is opening 3.
Yep.
I just really like opening 2.
It's a good song. I like it.
I will say the ending though. I think the ending 2 is.
I think the endings are
me,
pretty much even for me.
It's between 1 and 2 for me.
They're all really good.
I don't really like 3.
3 you don't like?
Not really. I skip it.
Okay.
Whereas I used to listen all the way through for opening 1 and 2. I just like the lullaby, man.
Ending 3 is not a skip.
It's so touching.
Ending 3 is very good. I like it. But it does remind me a lot of some of the other tracks, but it's kind of like folksy. The images in all of them are really good too. So I don't know. But yeah, opening 3 I like. Or I mean ending 3. What are you doing?
Yeah. I've listened to it a couple of times, but for me it's a skip.
No, well, I like it.
Yeah. Or I'll say like it's not something that I'm actively looking forward to like the same way. Like when I was listening to opening 1 and 2, ending 1 and 2, like I actively was like, oh yeah, they're about to play the ending, and then like I let it play all the way out until they got to the little next episode thing where they're doing a bunch of jabbering and they say a line. Yeah. Which I think is really cool. I actually like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it's Frieren, so I'm like, okay, that's good.
Like, and like they use that line in the next episode. Like it's the name of the title of the episode, but they also say the line. I always be looking out for it. I'm like, that's the line. That's it. That's the one. I love it.
So since we're talking about Frieren, we already kind of went into watching, but you've been watching anything else?
I'm all the way caught up on Sentenced to Be a Hero.
What did you think?
I think as of right now, like where it's at now, the episode that they just are you all the way caught up?
So I think I might be an episode or 2 behind. So I'm right where he wakes up.
When they capture him and he wakes up?
Did they capture him? Basically, he passed out fighting the thing.
Okay, yeah. Well, not capture. That's the wrong word, but like, yeah. Okay, capture is the wrong word. You are maybe 1 episode behind me.
I think I'm episode.
I will not.
Yeah, I think
the episode you didn't watch is the one that is drawing me in. Like everything before was good, but I like the episode that just passed because it adds a new layer or depth to the like what are they, demons or monsters?
Demon Kings? What are they?
Demons,
I forget. Yeah.
Demons. But it adds a new layer to them.
It's like corruption or something like that, but yeah.
I like it. So I like the new layer that's added to them. And I think that's gonna take the show or the story to another level.
Okay. Because I'm still meh.
You're still mad?
It's like, okay.
I feel like it's gonna be like a Gacha Yakuza. I feel like it's gonna catch you. It's gonna catch you.
No, I was in Gacha Yakuza. I was in from like episode 2 or 3. This one,
yeah.
I guess it's only how many episodes has it been?
6.
Feels like winter is slow. Maybe they started a little bit late because spring's about to start.
Yeah, well, they started in January, like second week of January or something like that.
I guess
6 weeks. Or well, I guess maybe 7 or 8 now.
Yeah, it should be almost about to end of March.
End of Yeah, end of March, unless they have 24 episodes.
Spring anime, I think, comes out in April. Starts coming out, which, if we're done talking about Send Us the Hero.
Yeah, we can move. I mean, I watched some other stuff. I watched Hell's Paradise. Yeah, I started it over. Honestly, it's really good. Like, I don't even mind. I'm enjoying the rewatch.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty. I liked it. It just got a little. I think it ramped up the stuff too quickly. Like they start fighting, and it's like cool. Now everybody's like doing these ultimate moves and stuff. I'm like, all right, that power spike happened quick, but
yeah,
and then that's another opening I really like. Mappa, I think did Mappa do that one?
You think? Yeah, Mappa did it. You think it happened too fast? Like, cause I'm rewatching it. I'm on like episode 4 or 5, and like they haven't started doing their ultimate moves yet. But it's only like 12 episodes.
Yeah, by like episode 10 or something, they're fighting supposed gods and stuff. I'm like, okay, you went from monsters to this undefeatable thing. Okay,
but
I don't know.
Well, but that makes sense though. I mean, it depends on how long like the entire show is. If it's not like going to be 6 seasons, then
maybe yeah. Like if they ended after 2, sure.
Yeah, or 2 or 3. But I think in season 2 they're like expanding upon that. So I don't even think like what they fought was like the supposed big bad type of thing. I think they only fought like one or I don't even think they fought 2 of them. They came across more than one, but they only really fought 1 per se.
Yeah. So
or two. But yeah. We can talk about that later. We can talk about that later. Next time. But okay, spring anime.
I will have to pull up the list of spring anime like I did last for the winter one. But what I'm already excited for is Daemons of the Shadow Realm. I don't know what the name is in Japanese. But it's by the author that did again, I know why can't I remember the English? It's Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah. Oh, it's by them.
What's that?
It's by the person who did that.
Yeah, I think it's by the same author. So it's the next series that she did. And that's one of the manga that I really liked a lot. And the anime, I like both of the series too. So I'm really excited for that. You can see the characters' designs and stuff are really reminiscent of that too. So excited about that one.
She hasn't done a lot, has she? The author of Full Metal Alchemist.
She had, I think there was one kind of big one before Full Metal. I forget the name of it. Other than that, I don't know of too many other ones. But I think she had 1 or 2 before Full Metal. Because I think I read one of them. I forget what it was, though.
Okay.
But yeah. So, look it out for that one.
That one sounds exciting, then.
Yep.
Already, just off name.
So.
But yeah, I'm excited to talk about the list. I still want to go back and I need to watch Fire Force, and I still need to catch up on Spy Family.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta do number 8. What is it? Something number 8. Kaiju number 8. And then I'm still doing Oshinoko. Great.
Oh, how do you like that? Yeah.
Always great.
Yeah.
Top tier. Oshinoko. Then Kai-chan wa Kawakanai has actually risen up. I think I like it more than I like Send Us to Be a Hero. But it could swap. We'll see. That one was a sleeper hit for me this season. Yeah. But I need to go back and see some. There's a couple other series I want to watch. So we'll see if I ever get time.
Oh, you cut out.
What's that?
I said you cut out a little bit.
I cut out?
You said there's some other seasons you want to watch and it cut out.
Oh, yeah. There's some other series I want to watch. If I get the time.
Okay. Yeah, same. I've been reading books, so that's where my time has been going.
Yeah.
Into books. Yeah. Are you gonna go see Project Hail Mary?
Project Hail Mary.
You've never heard of it?
Nope.
Oh, okay. It's a book movie. It's a sci-fi one. Yeah. Yeah. Search it. Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. It's sci-fi. It's the guy who wrote. Have you seen Martian? The Martian, about the guy who gets stuck on Mars.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's by that one's based off a book, and the same guy wrote the other book, and so
okay,
they're making a movie about it. So yeah, which I just finished reading The Martian. So good. So good. I gotta watch the movie now, but the book was so good. I did not expect it to be that good.
The movie was really good too. So
yeah. But I recommend some reading, man. You gotta read the book, man.
Oh well. Before we get to JJK, also, I did start watching Welcome to Derry. Only the first episode.
What do you think?
I'm not sure. It definitely ended the first episode a lot differently than I thought it would. So we'll see what happens at the beginning of the next episode. I'm trying to get my hype up to watch it. I don't know.
Well, okay. What are like your initial just reactions? Like, don't try to like make it sound pretty. Just like what how did it make you feel, and what did it make you think? Like what is it about it?
The acting is kind of like and then the whole military side of things feels like a side story that I'm not going to be interested in. But I don't know. So, but they did bring the scares kind of at the end, and like that was a lot more brutal than I thought it would be. So I'm curious, like, yo, you just wiped out half the cast? What? Okay, so we'll see.
Just wait.
Yeah. And then the opening too. I was like, okay, we have a little kid. That's gonna be. I was like, oh, brother ain't gonna make it. I'm sorry. You're in the New Georgie, aren't you? Okay.
You'll float too.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, I guess that's how we're starting out. So
okay, I will tell you this. It gets better.
Okay.
Boy, it gets better. You, based off your answer for what you just said for the first episode, I can almost guarantee you're not going to expect the rest of the season in a good way, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
Yeah,
you know what?
No.
Should I tell you now?
Go ahead.
Okay. Because it looks like the military is obviously infected by whatever it is. They're investigating the space thing, and that's secret thing is going to be where the adults are doing all their stupid stuff. This is how I feel it's going to head. But we'll see. Okay. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. I will watch it. Okay. I will watch it.
I like your theory. Theory. That's all I was saying. I ain't gonna tell you if it's right or wrong.
Okay.
You're gonna like the show. I promise you, you're gonna like the show. This one, I can guarantee you'll like it. Okay. You thought that the movies were pretty decent, so
yeah, I thought they did a decent job with the movies.
Yeah, and if like if this first episode surprised you to where like you're smiling about talking about it, you're gonna like the show. I promise you're gonna like it. Right. It's gonna. I promise you, it's gonna hook you.
All right.
Yep. It was so good. I cannot wait till the next season.
Okay.
I cannot. It's so good. Yeah. So, and I do have another show. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called Them. It's a scary show.
Yeah, but that seemed very CW-y. Oh wait, no, I haven't seen Them. I saw the other one.
No. Yeah. There's another one?
I think there was another show on like something where like they were stuck in this town, and like when dark came, they had to hide inside their houses because whatever it was would come out and kill whoever was out in the city, and nobody could escape the town. It was like a Bermuda Triangle type of thing. It basically felt a lot like what was the one on the island?
Lost.
Lost. It basically felt like Lost in a little village.
Oh, what you talking about then?
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, this is different.
Okay.
This is completely. This is completely different. This is honestly, this show leads more into like, it's not by Jordan Peele. I don't think. I don't think he has anything to do with it. But it leans more into like that. Actually, let me make sure. It leans more into like that type of like storytelling. It's actually really good.
Okay.
From
From is the one I was talking about, and it felt kind of CW by the time I finished a couple episodes. So I was like, I don't know, and then I just didn't keep going on it.
Okay. Who was it by? Who's it by? It's not telling me. Cast, show reviews, cast. Yeah, I don't think this is by I don't know who it's by. Oh, hello. It's by Little Marvin. I don't know who. Why is it doing this? It's skipping all around the page. What the heck, bro? It's doing weird stuff. Yeah, so it's by a guy named Little Marvin. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who that is. But yeah, that's obviously not Jordan Peele. So
yeah.
So
we'll see. From was the show I was talking about, and it had some interesting ideas, but it just felt TV showy. So like it started leaning into the they're gonna have this relationship over here. There's gonna be this drama over here. Look, I'm just here for the horror. Like, forget all of that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't care about the messiness. Just give me the story.
You'll like them too.
Okay, we'll see.
Them might be more up your alley than Welcome to Derry. You're gonna like Welcome to Derry. I can guarantee that.
Okay.
You will like it. But them might be more up your alley because I know you like the Japanese horror and everything like that, the psychological horror and whatnot, and them has a little bit more of that than like the It's and the Welcome to Derry's and all that. Like them has a little bit more. It gets creepy at a certain point, but like yeah.
The only thing I really don't like is like when they start doing their little relationships and it's like, okay, well, we're going to have this side story where this person is actually lying about this one thing, or they should just tell that other person. I don't know. It just feels when it starts leaning into the CWE, how I describe it, types of things, I'm like, I'm out.
Oh, this is far removed. Like,
okay.
If the CW is night, this is day. They are nothing alike. Nowhere near each other. Nah, I can get like it's well done. It's really well done.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. I'll text it to you so you can remember it. But that's it for. I guess that's it. Was that all you wanted to announce before JJK?
Yep.
All right. Let me sit up for this. We're going into anime, guys. I hope you're ready for it. Because I am. All right, so this week for anime, we are watching Jujutsu Kaisen still. We are almost done. We have only a couple more episodes after this. 2 more, actually, after this one. So today we're doing episode 21, Jujutsu Kaisen, which don't know what Kaisen means, but it's there. And then we have episode 22, which is let me move my notes. The origin of blind obedience. So, excuse me. With episode 21, we open up with Hand Sword Guy, who I don't even know if they said his name, but he's Hand Sword guy, the guy with the sword with the hand on the end. He escapes from the school and he's like in some underground cavern. This is the hideout of the curses and whatnot. And he sees Hanami just burst through the ground after he makes some type of like remarks about not getting to really have any fun fighting or anything like that. And Hanami survives the attack from Gojo, which barely, honestly. So she's like on the ground, missing like a literal arm, bleeding out, and she just collapses. Hand sword guy is like, I didn't get to have any fun at the school, but let me put you out your misery, Hanami. And he starts to kind of like gates her up, saunter up to her. And Mojito sees him, stops him. He's like, hey buddy, I don't think you really want to do that. He's like control yourself, and he's like, I wasn't really gonna do it and everything like that. But yeah, so they have like some cool banter. I really like that. And after that, we cut to a scene with where Geto and Jogo are joined in, and they're on a beach, which is a nice little Easter egg for anybody who has definitely seen season 2. Like it took a minute for it to click, and I was like, I know what that is. I know why this makes sense.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. But anyways, I just had to throw that out there for the if you know you knows. So but all right, so Geto and Joko join them on their beach hideout where they go over their plan to capture Gojo one more time. Nothing really too special there. They just go over the plan. And they say like that it has to happen on a specific day. Like and they're saying that they're going to be in, I forget the name of the station, but they said they're going to be in a station, like at a specific location.
Shibuya,
that's what it is. They're going to be at Shibuya Station on a specific day. Like they said, like that's the one thing about it that can't change because they can't do anything else, so it has to be that. So I guess that's important. Just keep that noted. And after that, we cut back to the JJ Jujutsu High faculty kind of going over the details of the attack that they just survived. They're like, what happened? What did they take? And they realized that they took some of the Sukuna fingers and that they were able to find the door and go through it. And like they're like, yeah, we have an old guy who like takes care of like 1,000 doors, but only one of the doors is real, and they shift every day, their location and all that stuff. And like it's pretty involved, but the guy is like so old and can't die, but he's so old he can't do anything, so all he does is just like maintain barriers all over and everything like that. So but they ponder why like the curses stole the fingers, and they pretty much after they do that they decide what to do about the sister exchange event, since obviously it got an attack happened on the first day. So they take a day to let people recover and everything like that. So with that, we join Yuji, Nobara, Fushiguro, and they catch up over some pizza, and Fushiguro pretty much vows to get stronger than Yuji, and Nobara's like, yo, bro, I'm like right here. Like, come on. And then so everybody wants to get stronger than Yuji. And then for whatever reason, somehow, some way, Toto is just at the foot of a bed, just in the room chilling. Like, whoa, bro, how did you get in here? And he's like, and he has a moment with Yuji. He's like, yo, little bro, like you've been my friend for like literal years. And he chases Yuji out the room, and Yuji's like, bro, we have not been friends for years, and everything like that. And so their brotherly bond is growing or something like that.
The Kyoudai are in rare form.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, but the sister exchange event continues with baseball. So they have obviously the Kyoto team and the Tokyo team and everything like that. First up to bat is the Kyoto team. They do all right, you know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-boo. Maki's on the pitcher's mound, and she's serving them up fastballs, left, right, screwballs, curveballs, you know what I'm saying? A little where it dives down a little bit. I don't know what it's called, but it's one of the pitches. And then she pretty much strikes everybody out. They get no points. Now it's up. Kyoto is up to pitch, and Mekumaru is the pitcher, and he is a literal pitching machine. And they're like, yo, what's up with you, bro? They're like, well, you guys destroyed his regular body, and this is the only position he can play. So it's like, all right, man, whatever. So he's a pitching machine. I don't know why they didn't turn it all the way up to 1,000, but whatever. They have like a bunch of like different things. Maki hits a home run. And like, I think there's 2 people on the bases. She hits a home run. She's like, that's it. We got some points. But then Mishimiya flies in on her broom and she catches the hit, which they're like, bro, that's so out. That's out of here, man. I don't understand why you would even do that. But so with that, they switch. Wait, no, not yet. Yeah, no. They switched positions and now Tokyo is pitching again. And then Kyoto's back up to bat. Toto steps up to bat and he's still making up like histories with Yuji and how they won like a little league tournament together back in school. And I was just like, all right. And Yuji's like, bro, we did not do this. I didn't win a single tournament with you. And then like while he's talking to Yuji, Toto gets hit in the face with a beautiful pitch by Maki. And honestly, who knew that that's all it took to bring the 2 schools together and have everybody get along? Because they all collectively hate Toto. I was like, yo, everyone's like, nice pitch, nice pitch.
It was the worst. I mean, the best, but it's just like both sides. It's like, man, my boy Toto, how are you gonna do him like that? Like that's rough.
Yeah, just to have Yuji be like, man, they really all hate you. So it was great. After that happens, the principals sit and they talk about what to do with Yuji. Obviously the Kyoto principal, he's like, man, I mean, Yuji's not really a human. He's the vessel, yada yada. The Tokyo school principal is like, yeah, but we gotta take it one day at a time. He's doing good. We can just agree. Like at least we can agree that we're just gonna monitor him. So they just decide to watch him closely instead of killing him. And then Yuji's up the bat, baby. And with 2 people on the bases, Yuji hits a home run. And Mishimiya cannot catch this one. Nuh-uh. And so with that, Tokyo scores 2 points and they win the game. And Maki's like, that was a great hit, bro. And that's the end of episode 21, to be honest. All the important parts. So what did you think about it?
Yeah, it was nice seeing the overmath of the fight with Hanami barely making it out, which obviously they do.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, the main thing was just having Toto take that L. Like, that was hilarious.
That was great.
Yeah, and then them completing out the whole games and everything else was pretty good. So you got a little bit of lore in there. You got a wrap up of all of the fighting. And then they did my boy Toto 30. So, but what you gotta do?
So dirty.
Yeah.
So dirty.
But all in all, good episode.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, not like that. You think so?
I think so.
Ah.
I don't know. He was being kind of like, you know.
Well, yeah, he is kind of for sure. Yeah.
But I mean, but after that, nah. But I guess reparations. You know, he had to get the balance out from the beginning of the sister exchange event. You know, he did kind of almost beat Fushiguro half to death.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we gotta be real. So Maki's just getting her get back. I think they're gonna be cool now. I think.
I mean, you know, you expect that from Maki, but like for everybody to die, like everybody to pile on, come on.
Man. He did have some words with his team.
He did.
He did. In the beginning, he said, stay out of my way, or, you know what I'm saying? I'll just, you know? So, hey.
Yeah. So, but good episode. I liked it.
It was great.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's episode 21. We are going to move to episode 22, which is the origin of blind obedience. So, excuse me. This one opens up with the first year trio, which, if I ever say first year trio, I'm obviously talking about Yuji, Fushiguro, or Nobara. It's just a lot to try to type their names out every time, especially Fushiguro. That name is ridiculous. And I forgot his first name. But,
Megumi.
Or his... yeah, that's so much easier. I'm gonna change that. Hold on. I'm gonna change that. Megumi. There it is. I'm not gonna forget that. And I forgot Nobora's first name too. Do you remember that?
Shoot.
Okay,
But that's Noboro. That's her first name or her.
That's her family name.
Her family name, I thought. Or maybe you're right. It's like Kisaragi. I don't remember.
Kisaragi.
Kisaragi. I forget. Kisa something.
I don't remember either. Yeah, it's something like that. We're gonna stick with Nobora. That one's a little bit easier. Megumi is definitely easier for me to type out because for Shigeru, it's like I can't tell whether or not it's Fushigoru or Guro, but I think it's Fushiguro.
Yeah, Fushiguro.
Yeah. Yeah, with the O at the end and the U after the G. So, but it's just confusing for me. I'm just like, bro. But it's also a big name to try to type out.
Kugisaki.
Megumi's a lot. Kugisaki. Yeah, that's definitely her first name. Yeah. Nobora Kugisaki? I thought it was Kugisaki Nobora. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
Nobora is her first name, I think. Yeah. Kugisaki. Kugisaki is her family name.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Nobora. I like that a lot better for her. It's easier to type out. Anyways, I digress. We digress. Back to the point. When I say first year trio, I'll talk about them three, the big three. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting briefed on a new mission, and they arrive at a high school to investigate the case that they just got briefed on, which is a couple people have mysteriously died after reporting that their front doors to their apartments are like wide open and not closing, and they feel like a strange presence, and then they mysteriously like pass away. So they're investigating that. They think a curse is behind that, which if I'm not mistaken, I think we see a scene, so obviously a curse is behind it, but whatever, they don't know that yet. So when they get to the school, they're asking some questions. They see like these two kids hanging out outside the school, and I think Yuji is about to like try to go like talk to them or like try to get some information out of them, and like they stand up and kind of act tough with Yuji, and they look over and they say, "Oh man, sorry man, we didn't know that you were back, man. It's so good to see you." And then Yuji's like, and he looks like Nobora, and he's like, "You know them?" She's like, "No, you know them?" They're like, "No." And then they just look back and they're like, "Hey Shigeru, it's so good to see you, Megumi." And then they're like, "What?" And then Megumi, the people recognize Megumi. He's a superstar. And Megumi's like, "Yeah, man, I'm working." He's like, "I used to go to school here." So with that, they hear pretty much, they're talking to like a janitor who's been there for years, who he also recognizes Megumi and everything like that. And so he's telling them the story about a haunted bridge where a couple of kids in the past went to a haunted bridge and they all got haunted. And it's like under the bridge and everything like that. So this is where we find out also that Shigeru has a sister named Sumiki, whose name is completely easier than his name, and everything like that, because the janitor asked him, he's like, "Yo, if you see Sumiki, tell her I said what's up, how's she doing," and everything like that. And we're finding a lot of information out about Shigeru right now. That's all I'm gonna say. So with that, we cut to a different scene where Mahito is force-feeding a random dude a sealed special grade curse, which looks like a painful experience, I'm not gonna lie. But I think the way they said it, this kind of turns the dude into like a special grade curse, and and everything like that. And this special grade curse is one of the three that Mahito stole from the Jujutsu Tokyo school. So along with the fingers. So so he does that, and then we cut back to the trio scouting out the bridge from the stories to confirm whether or not it's cursed. So they hang out there pretty much all night and see if anything is haunting it. They sense nothing's there. So with that, they plan on leaving. Fushiguro like calls no, not yet. Another former classmate talks to Fushiguro because they leave the bridge. They go to a store because they're hungry and whatnot, and they're like going over the information about like, well, the bridge isn't haunted or whatever. But then a former classmate comes up and he's like, "Yo, this is my older sister." She recognizes Fushiguro again, and then she pretty much tells him that she's also cursed and that her door is open and whatnot. And like she went to the bridge with the kids, and then she also tells Fushiguro that his sister was there with them when they went to the bridge. So then like now Fushigro's like, I have to kill this curse. And so this is when Fushiguro calls, oh, I forget his name, but he's pretty much like their handler or like the person who like gives them the information. I have his name somewhere in the notes previous, and I didn't think to put his name here, but he works at the school, and he's like, yeah, man, this curse kind of went up. Ujichi? Ijichi. Him. Fushiguro calls him, and Fushiguro's like, yeah, I guess this mission is like more dangerous, and then Ijichi is like, yeah, the mission is dangerous, like the curse kind of went up a grade, you guys should like just retreat and wait till a stronger sorcerer comes by. And so Fushiguro comes back, he tells the group, he's like, yeah guys, the mission's too dangerous, see ya, get home safe. And he decides to stay because he wants to take care of the curse, to exercise it to save his sister, because that's the only way to save his sister is to exercise the curse at the source. And he figures out that the source is under the bridge because he calls Ijichi again. He's like, yo, give me more information about this. And he kind of spills the beans about like there being like an underpass to the bridge, and like you gotta hop over the river and whatnot, or hop over the river. And so Fushiguro goes there. When he gets there, Yuji and Nabor are like, yeah, bro, like you thought we were just gonna go home and just let you wander the streets at night? Psst, please, bro. And then like they kind of sneak up on him. Nabora's like, if you couldn't even sense us, you would have been doomed, my guy. And so they help Fushiguro deal with the curse as a team, because they're friends and they're a team. That's what friends do. And so they jump over the riverbed and enter into the curse's incomplete domain. I think that's what it's called. It's not a complete domain, but it's like an incomplete, not really finished domain. And they face off against it. So as they're facing off against it, the curse that Mahito created intercepts them and kind of like talks to them and whatnot. And it's like, oh snap, people got here before me. Which I think Mahito sent that curse to destroy the curse for the bridge for whatever reason. But with that being said, now that the trio has to like kind of split off to handle the two curses, so they have Yuji fight Mahito's created curse, since he's more of like a special grade, and obviously Yuji can handle a lower level special grade. I feel like they should split the special grades into like two separate categories, but that's just me. But I'm gonna say lower level special grade, and then Fushiguro and Nobora take on the bridge curse, and that's where the episode ends. What did you think about this one?
I liked it. They got more into the kind of mystery side of things, trying to figure out investigating the curse, things like that. We learned a little bit more about Fushiguro's kind of family, his backstory, which was nice. His face, as soon as you could tell something was up when they were walking in there, and then like his face when the young kids were like talking, and he's just trying to like not look at anybody. It was pretty funny. So I liked all of that. And then the interaction between the three. So Fushiguro trying to send them off, and then everybody being like, yo, we're in this as well. You can't just send us off and go to die. We're going to come help you out, my man. So I liked all of it.
Fun.
Yeah. Even the what's her name? The Nita, the new one. We didn't really learn too much about her, but
no.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't think she was important. I didn't write her name down.
Yeah, I mean, she has a cool way of speaking, so she kind of stood out because the only person. I guess Yuji says it too. The only person he's ever really interacted with was Ichichi.
Yeah, Ichichi. Yeah.
So,
and like they did say that they were like, there's not many like instructors or people who handle like the assignments and stuff. Like they didn't have that many people there, so maybe I should write her name down. Whatever. But yeah, I agree. I think this was a cool episode. I liked seeing them work together again. It's a nice change of pace. It's like a more slower episode to follow. The kind of not really filler episode, but just kind of I guess it is a filler episode to baseball, like to close out the the event. So it's 2 slow episodes to get to like the penultimate duo episodes. So and yeah, they definitely helped out for Shiguro. It's fun, man.
Yep.
That's what SpongeBob said. F is for friends who do stuff together.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it. But yeah, all in all, pretty solid episode. Feels like we're building up to something else. So, waiting to see what happens.
So, I'm excited. I actually haven't seen the season finale, like, since the first time I saw it.
Okay.
So, I don't even know what's going to happen. So, I'm actually really excited to see it, too. To see how it leads into season 2, because, like, I feel like where they are now, it's like a big jump to like season 2. So it's like I'm eager to see how they bridge that between the 2 episodes. I can't remember.
It's an even bigger jump because I think the movie releases before season 2.
Yeah, but it doesn't have anything to do with like
no spoilers. No spoilers. Okay, we can talk about it later.
Actually, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even know if I'm telling the truth. I've never actually seen the movie.
Wait, what? You never seen the movie?
No, I saw like the first 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's it.
So
I fell asleep. So I don't even know if I'm telling the truth.
Well,
I just don't think it has anything to do with it.
Let me tell you that you are incorrect.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
Oh,
I think.
My bad.
Well, I don't know.
No. I remember how season 2 starts now.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But still.
It's weird. You are in for a ride. If you have never... Welcome to JJK. You're going to be confused.
Yeah, we're definitely going to cover it.
Yeah. So I think we're going to go season 1 to movie to season 2. And yes. Join the ride.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So I think after we do the 2 episodes for the next podcast episode, we're probably just gonna make the movie the whole anime section, and then after that we'll move to season 2.
And the format will change up a little bit. Yeah.
Let's add Free Run in too.
We'll see.
No, I'm joking. We don't have to do that. Unless you want to. Nah. I'm kidding. I mean, anyway, Toku. Let's go to Toku.
All right, that's it for this week. So let's go on to Toku. Oh, 1 second. All right, we can keep it moving to the Toku. Let's start off with episodes 29 through 33 of Ninpuu Sentai Hurricaneger. We'll be doing episodes 29 through 33. So spoilers ahead for that. If you haven't seen it, we're going to be doing Ninpuu Sentai Hurricaneger and Kamen Rider Ryuki. But let's start it off with Hurricaneger, Scroll 29, Lingering Summer Heat and the Stamp. So we start off this episode with it's really hot. Everybody is complaining about the heat. And Yosuke and Nanami are arguing about secret curry ingredients. While they're doing that, Kota comes in and kind of knocks a bunch of stuff. Or no, he tells everybody how to like mix. They accidentally get bumped, and then all of their ingredients fall into the curry, which makes it taste horribly. And then Kota arrives and kind of talks everybody, gives them instructions. They put the stuff in, and then he fixes the curry. So since he fixed the curry, Hamster Sensei makes him the new leader. So that shocks everybody, Yosuke included. And then we cut to Chikanja, and we are introduced to a new monster, Berotan, who is roaming the city, turning people into stamps by licking them. The Rangers find him, and Yellow and Red's positions kind of swap. So instead of when they do all of their movements, like their poses for entrance, usually red's the leader. This time it's yellow. So it's just yellow and red, Yosuke and Kota, and then their kind of positions swap. The Rangers' moves don't work as well because they're not in sync, and then they get counterattack. The Go-Rider then show up to help, but Man Maruba shows up and has them fight him instead. And then he informs Kabuto Rider that he will die at the next full moon. Yosuke and Kota end up arguing over being the leader, and then we see the Hurricaneger in the shadows. Yosuke and Kota run off to train by themselves after Berotan kind of disappears because they're fighting, and he does what he needs to do and then just leaves. So they go off fighting or training by themselves to kind of show up the other one, and it's going to be a competition to see who's going to be the actual leader. Meanwhile, while they're training, they each get visited suspiciously by the other one and given half of a secret scroll that has a Hayate attack. Chikanja ends up using the human stamps to put on postcards. So they get postcards, they put the human stamps of the postcards, and then they give them to Berotan, who eats them all, and he's planning on launching them into space. They're going to explode in a fireball, destroying the Earth, and then launching the letters to all parts of the universe. That's the plan. So,
great plan.
Yeah. During the fight, they launch an attack, but end up fighting again. Yosuke and Kota end up launching an attack. They end up fighting again, and then Nanami gets taken hostage. After that, they end up pulling off the new move and then destroy Bero in the end. He comes back as a giant, and Oboro ends up singing a Karakuri stamp as a weapon, and then they use it to release the human stamps, and then they team up with Hurricaneger to defeat giant Berotan. And that's kind of how the episode ends. What do you think?
One, I really love curry. So, the fact that they put all those ingredients into her curry almost sent me over the moon. I was like, why would you mess up a perfectly good pot of curry?
Bro, like, same thing. I'm like, no. Like, what are you putting in there?
Right.
Like, even people get too fancy with chili, and I'm like, nah. But curry, I'm like, how would you ever fix that? Y'all putting some weird stuff in this curry.
Right.
But, I mean, hey.
Hey, I might try it though. Let's try it. But no, I really love curry. Like, I've been this is a side note. I've been visiting like this one spot, and it has like the best, well, not the best, but it's a very delicious curry bowl, and I'm just like, I can't get enough. It's chicken curry and also beef curry, but it's like, it's very commercial, so whatever.
The best curry? The best
No,
curry.
that's why I walked it back. Not the best curry.
Okay.
No, not the best. I don't know. I've had you came back and you made curry before, and I do remember it. You haven't made it in a while. You should make that.
True, because it has a lot of salt.
True. Yeah. Dang it. Can you make me a special batch?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Bet. Now we can get back to Toku. Had to get that off my chest. I did like the episode. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was crazy that Hamster Sensei was like, "Oh, we need a leader." I was like, "Bro, is Yusuke not the leader of the group? Like, what are you talking about, bro?" And so he was like, "We'll never win if we don't ever have a leader for the team." And then I was like, I mean, yeah, Kota comes in and he like saves the curry, but I feel like fixing a bowl of curry or a pot of curry is different than fighting the monsters outside in the real world. And like, I feel like we've gone through this before where Kota like take his time, and like that was the whole point of the episode. And they're like, "Yo, Kota, you gotta like speed up a little bit. You can't think about everything," because like he was leading some type of operation. And I was like, we've been here before, so. yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a repeat of a storyline.
I don't.
But it kind of gets resolved in here. Not like like a complete repeat, but we have touched on it before because Coda mentions he was like when they resolve, they're like, yeah, man, I like to think about things a lot and I
Yeah,
take my time, and you just jump in, and that's really good for our leader stuff. And I was like this is literally a story beat we've already covered,
yeah.
but it was fun though. I didn't mind it. Like even though I'm saying it like this now, it's like I actually did like the episode. Like it was a very fun episode. It was cool to see Hurricaneger kind of like trick them and everything like that. And yo, what's the guy, the scorpion dude, the one that puts the scorpion? What's his name?
Oh, Man Maraba.
Man Marva has like the craziest, like just heat seeking, just I'm trying to kill the Go Rangers as soon as everything happens. Like I don't know, like every time they jump into a fight,
Yeah.
he just randomly shows
like-
up. They're like, yeah, let's transform and help out, and he's like, what's up? It's oh my god, it's great.
Anybody tries
love it.
something at Jakanja, it's like, oh, we throwing down? All right, I'm about to go kill the Go Ranger.
Yeah,
oh, you're going
it's
down to
on
taunt them?
site.
All right, I'm about to kill the Go Ranger.
It's on site, and he loves to say, "Yeah, you're gonna die in like
Yeah.
2 weeks." All right, bye. Bro, I love it so much. I love it so much. Hey yo, and them talking about the full moon just reminds me of my main man. What's his name? Oh, right. Oh no, I forgot his name. Whatever, it's okay.
Roki?
Roki, yeah,
Roki? Is it Roki?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Roki?
I think so. I was gonna say it backwards, Rico, but it's Roki.
Rico?
That's why. Yeah. That's why I didn't say nothing. I was like, never mind.
Okay.
Oh, no, breathe. But yeah, I like the episode, man. That's it.
It was a decent episode. Not the worst, not the best. Beto-tan was pretty funny because Beto is basically like licking. And that's what he did. So
Yeah.
Jakanja's getting unhinged.
Very much so. Like I'm surprised, like the big bad dude hasn't like started kicking out the jokester guy. I don't know this.
Yeah,
but
I guess they're not all getting unhinged. He is unhinged.
He's definitely unhinged. So yeah, but I like this episode. It was out of all of the ones that did show up, this was my least favorite out of the 4 that we did watch. So I am so ready to talk about the other 3.
Okay.
I'm so ready.
Well, let's go ahead and get down to it with Scroll 30, Idols and Friendship. Idol to Yujo. We start off with B, Furabijo, giving everybody failing marks in Jakanja, and then takes her turn with Furabijinu, which is a puppet version of B. So they are immediately attacked by the Goraijin and immediately wipes the floor with them. So Furabijinu, or Puppet B, we'll call her Puppet B, is extremely strong. Then the rest of the Rangers arrive, but B makes a return, and because B makes Puppet B return because she needs to be recharged for 2 weeks after throwing out her attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Once she gets recalled, the rest of the spears end up turning against B, normal B, and take Furabijinu, Puppet B, instead. They're like, yo, we like the puppet more. Or, yo, I could just call her the puppet. We like the puppet more, so we're going to take her instead of you, B. So B ends up coming to Earth in human form and then talks to Nanami, and they end up getting put into an idol duo, which is Bijako Nana? Bijako 7. I forget if it was 7 or Nana. But apparently she was a dropout in Space Ninja School, and she became a space gal, Garu. Then she got scouted by Jakanja. Then she tells the Rangers about Furabijinu, or Puppet, and asks them to create a device to control the puppet. B then steals the device in the middle of the night, and then goes to attack the puppet and ends up controlling it and turning it against the Rangers in a little reversal. Nanami ends up getting pissed off and arrives in her Enka getup, and then ends up transforming and defeating Fuda-B Genu, the puppet. B then begs Wendy to help as she launches the copy giant to make the puppet giant formed. They end up using a star katakuri ball to defeat the giant version, and B returns to Jakanja to receive minus 300 points, and that's where the episode kind of ends off.
Yeah.
What'd you think? That was a mouthful.
Actually, yeah. I actually really enjoyed this episode a lot. I thought it was cool to one. B making a whole puppet that's 300 times more like better than her is like insane. And I like when she said it, she was like, "Oh yeah, the puppet's like 300 times better than me and everything." I was like, why would you do that? I don't know if that's a smart idea. I don't think that's a good idea to let them know that. I mean, I wouldn't say that. Even I mean, you can make it, but I wouldn't say it. So when like they made it, and then she called it back, and then they were like, "Yeah, I don't know why we need you around. This one's 300 times better than you. Like, bro, you can skedaddle." And she's like, "I will destroy you all." So it was cool. When she did go down into Earth form and find Nanami, I was like, well, this isn't gonna end well. And then they became friends, and then I was like, oh, that's cute. I was like, are we gonna get a story plot where one of the villains actually turns into a good guy, and then like just becomes a part of the decision? No, we didn't get that, and I was pissed right there along with Nanami. I was like, Nanami, you better go and do what you need to do. And like she showed up in her like get up with the umbrella, and yo, when I say she started like offing fools left and right, she started offing fools left and right. B was like, yo, get her, and then she was like, umbrella, ripping out fools' hearts and everything like that. And I said, yeah, that's right, Nanami. Let the anger consume you. Let the dark side fuel you. So that was great. Well, the only thing is like, I mean, everybody else kind of saw through it, and they were like, are you sure we should trust her? And then Nanami's like, no, she's great, even though I've only known her for a week. So it's like, I thought that was pretty whatever, but that's nitpicking. But I really enjoyed the episode. I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. Like the singing was I'm not gonna say bad, but the singing was singing. But it was endearing, so I enjoyed it.
It definitely felt a lot longer than I guess it was. They packed a lot in this episode. They packed a lot in some of these episodes. And this was one of the ones, that whole section where Nanami and B are kind of like forced into a duo, and then they start doing their tours and everything. It was pretty fun. So, I mean, not a bad episode. It was a nice change of pace. They tried something new. It worked out pretty well. They had me for a little bit because, like, you see a villain switch over, you're like, that's not going to work. They're obviously going to flip back to the other side. But as it kept going on, I was like, well, maybe she is going to actually join them. Yeah. Even when she broke in to steal the little device, it's like, okay, she doesn't want them to fight it. She wants to go and destroy it herself or something like that. So yeah, when she did turn, I was like, well, yeah, I guess that's what happens. But they had me for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but good episode. I liked it.
Yeah, maybe she'll come back around, you know, maybe like something will happen, because like at the end of the episode, Nanami was kind of like staring off into the distance, and like, I don't know, maybe she'll like feel bad or something, and something will happen where she actually does come back, and Nanami, like, they have to resolve that tension, because Nanami's like, no, you betrayed me once, I won't let it happen again. Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, pretty good episode.
Yeah. It'll be like Luke and Vader in the Emperor room in Return of the Jedi. Nanami will be Luke, and then B will be Vader, and then obviously the leader of the big bads will be the Emperor.
So on to Scroll 31. Meteors and the Three Wolves. Ryusei to Sanbiki no Okami. So we start this one off with Tao has a feeling that it is coming. Ikko starts having nightmares of fighting Maruba, while Satarakura starts his new plan with ninja werewolves Fanguru.
Love it.
Oh man, that name. Now I'm just realizing what their name is. So he controls the Fanguru with his whistle. Ikko calls out Yosuke to fight, and then he starts attacking him, telling him to learn his move. It's an Ikazuchi move, Kabuto Lightning Beam. They go back and forth. Eventually, Yosuke is like, I'm not going to learn this move. Why don't you teach it to your brother? And his brother happens to be right there watching. And his brother's like, yeah, I didn't want to learn it either because I'm not giving up on you. Nobody wants to learn it. But meanwhile, Fanguru go around attacking the city and everybody. And it looks like they're attacking the city's people's shadows. Everyone ends up leaving the city and goes into the forest and starts acting like wolves. The Rangers end up finding the people inside the forest. And once they do, they are attacked by the Fanguru. The Fanguru end up heading back to the city, and then the Rangers try to follow them back or follow them there, but get attacked by the Dark Spears, who are trying to run interference so that the Fanguru can do what they want to, or what they need to do in order to make it arrive. Yosuke ends up learning about Ikko and that he's about to die, and then he runs off. The Fanguru head back to the city and continue eating shadows while Maruba and Ikko face off. Ikko is defeated when Yosuke and Ishu arrive, and then Yosuke ends up using the Kabuto Lightning Beam just as Ikko fades away. Meteors suddenly start falling as Hamster Sensei is on his phone talking to his contact again, and that's where the episode ends off. A cliffhanger! What'd you think? Oh no.
Oh no?
No, we're good.
Hey, yo. Okay. Ikko. Ikko's the interesting character.
Bro been dying for a long time, so I mean,
for a long time.
And I'm not really giving, and I'm not really giving the show any, like, I don't know how they pulled it off, but like, it's okay. Like, yeah, Ikko's dying. I don't know. He's not dead yet, but he's gonna be dying. I don't know.
He's on his way out. And he's had beef with like the other Rangers for like the whole time, and it's just like, dude, just be friends. Just let people know. Let them in. I don't know, but they are making it work, and I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It really does. That's his character. But to me, I'm just like, dude, you could have solved a lot of your issues by just saying something. Like, if we're gonna be really honest. But anyways, I digress. I think it was a bit weird for him to like just kind of go off and just get Yusuke, and when like he could have just brought his brother with him and like taught them both at the same time. But it's whatever. And then also,
well, I think it was he tried to teach. What I got from it was he tried to teach his brother, but his brother refused to learn the move. The same reason Yosuke wouldn't learn the move.
Well, this is a bit of a different reason. Yusuke was like, I'm not a Go Ranger, teach your brother type of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But same premise, whatever. What's his brother's name? Ishu?
Ishu.
Iku and Ishu.
Ikko and Ishu.
Okay.
I think. Okay. Yeah.
Ishu is everywhere. I don't know how he's everywhere, but he's everywhere and he sees everything. So I thought that was pretty convenient that he was there. The werewolves are, at first I thought it was gonna be like an instance of like my beloved Psycho Rangers, but it wasn't. They're just what? I thought so. I mean, there's three of them. They're all different colors. They, you know what I'm saying? One for each ranger, but they have like a, yeah. But no, alas, nothing will ever top the Psycho Rangers. OP, classic villains, the best, hands down. Argue with your mama. Don't argue with me. Thank you. All right. So, I mean, it was cool. I liked it. RIP to Eco.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a good run, but he's finally out of here, so I'm glad.
Ouch. Yeah, I think Eco is just one of those characters that, I mean, he plays them the right way. He's just one of those characters that can't confide in people, or he's that hard person that won't tell people the actual things and get them to help. But that's just his character, so.
Like, Ishu could finally live to his full potential.
Yeah. So.
He can be great.
Not a horrible episode.
No, it's not.
Villains are still around, obviously, since it's a cliffhanger, but I think they did a good job. Yeah. But we'll probably have more to talk about that once we get to the next episode, which is right now. So Scroll 32, The Grim Reaper and the Final Secret Art. Shinigami to Saishu Okugi. Hurricaneger is starting to analyze what's going on with everyone in the wolves, while Nanami and Kota attack the Fanguru. Yosuke and Ishu show up and start helping with the fight. Meanwhile, Iko is suddenly transported to a hospital, and then he is actually fighting the poison that was released in his body. Yosuke overhears the doctor and Hamster Sensei talking about how the anti-venom can be made by someone being attacked by the move and surviving, or just getting attacked by the move, and while they're trying to fight the venom, then they would actually be producing the anti-venom. So Yosuke runs out and starts trying to call Manmaruba out. He baits him into hitting him with a scorpion, and then runs away while the rest of the Rangers fight the wolves. They end up making the antivenom from Yosuke and cure Iko. And then Yosuke ends up then Nanami, Kota, and Ishu defeat the Fanguru and head back to the hospital as Yosuke's pulse drops. So Yosuke goes down, and then the humans go back to the city, and everybody's like, oh, that's great. But it's not, because they start attacking the other humans, and then the Fanguru combine into one giant Fanguru abomination, just as Yosuke ends up coming back to life. So his pulse comes back. Everybody transforms and then heads out in their shinobi machines to finish the battle. And then that's kind of where the episode leaves off, I think. Right?
I think they finished their fight.
Yeah. What's that?
I said, I don't think they finished their fight.
No, I think they just head out to the battle, and that's kind of where it leaves off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they had a big moment with like Jutsuke and Iko, I mean, and like everything. He's like, you did the same thing for me, and you were dead, and I was dead, and you this, and I should have just told you from the beginning. And they were like, just tell us from the beginning. He was like, I'm sorry, and then
yeah, they did have a little heart to heart, which was nice.
Yeah, yeah. It was like, we're all in this together, you know.
Yep.
High School Musical style. So.
Oh.
I thought it was a good episode. I did enjoy this one. I thought the whole bit with them getting him to the hospital and them figuring out like, well, he didn't die. Not joking. I'm being harsh. He didn't die, but he is almost dying. But them kind of figuring that out, and Yusuke just taking the initiative and just going out and like baiting Maruba, um, eh? But him baiting him out and him actually coming to fight him, he was like, so you want to die too? And so yeah, I'm telling you, he's just on timing, bro. He said, I'll take any fate, whatever. But I like, you know what? The villains in this show have been interesting. Each and every one of them, like they have been interesting. We have not seen our dude from the beginning, like in a while. I hope he's okay. I don't know what happened to him, but I hope he's okay. But they have all been interesting in some way, shape, or form, and I have loved it. They're all different. Anyways, so when Yusuke's fighting and like he's baiting him out, I was like, okay, maybe he'll catch one. He does not catch one. He's like, here, take a scorpion for your troubles. And so Yusuke takes the scorpion, almost doesn't make it, to be completely honest with you. But then the other rangers kind of show up and help him out. They're like, are you crazy? Yusuke's like, yeah. And then they're like, all right, well, we're gonna bounce. And then Yusuke's like, okay, man. Thanks, Man Maruba. I gotta go. See you later. And Man Maruba's like, what? And so and like yeah, he bounces. So I thought that was a really cool sequence. It was whimsical, but it was also serious, and like I loved it. I don't know why they tried to fake us out, making us think UCA was gonna die. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, this was the one where they start encroaching on that whole. What was the last season?
Oh. What's it called again? Gao Ranger?
Yeah, Gao Ranger. It was like, I don't know, guys. Like this storyline was like, it wasn't as bad, I think, and that's why I think they barely pull it off. This one was like a little down. It was like, okay, you're not gonna kill him, I guess, but yeah.
But I mean, it made sense though. Well, yeah. No, I agree. Never mind.
Because they kind of fake us out in the last episode. It's like, oh man, they really killed him off. And then it's like, nope, he got taken to the hospital, but he's going to die soon. And it's like, yeah. Okay. Like, you may have had me the last episode. You don't have me anymore. I'm not going to fall for this again.
Yeah. Like, it would have been cool if they did something akin to, I don't know if they do it in Super Sentai, but in Power Rangers in the Lost Galaxy season, excuse me, when they had like the Magna Defender, they had the Red Ranger and then his older brother and whatnot, and his older brother kind of like dies, but then like
spoilers,
he's gone. Never mind. I think I wish they would have did it something like along the lines of the Magna Defender, and if you know, you know, whatever.
Yeah, like I mean. Not the best way. Like, I wish he wouldn't have fought Man Maruba the last time. Like, maybe if it was like the full moon and he was fighting for his life, just skip the last Man Maruba fight with Iko. Have him collapse or whatever, and then get taken to the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he did make a big deal about the full moon.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah, or just have him with the ticking clock. Like, don't have him fight Man Maruba and die. Because he's not going to die. So just have him taken to the hospital, and it's like, oh no. You can even have his pulse go down, kind of like Yosuke's did. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
okay, I'm with you on that. I can see where you're going.
Still, I mean, not the way I would have really wanted to see it, but I think they still did a decent job getting it to where it was. And I guess we'll see how they land it later. But not a bad episode.
Agreed. I just like that they're all friends now. So yay.
Yeah. So hopefully we won't have that little dramatic side of things anymore. There'll be one squad. Yeah.
Heck yeah. F is for friends who do stuff together. Dude, you have to know the fun song from SpongeBob.
Nope.
Oh, I got you. Don't even worry about it. F is for
Oh,
friends.
okay, we're doing that. Okay, go for it.
Yeah, it's F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. Yo, N is for anywhere, anytime at all, down here in the deep blue sea. Come on, man. Oh,
Okay.
I got you. This is why I'm here, because I got all the references. I got you, bro. I got you. Don't even worry about it.
Appreciate it. But I think that's where we end for Sentai for the week.
Yes.
All right. So then let's move on to Kamen Rider Ryuki. Episodes 29 through 30. 33?
32.
32. Yeah, 32.
30, 31.
32. Yeah, you're right. So 29 to 32. Spoilers ahead for all of those episodes. Starting with episode 29, Marriage Interview Battle. My Gassen. So Reiko, we start this episode with Reiko trying to walk back her statement to Yui about her brother dying. And then she returns to the office where the AC seems to be out. So we start both of these. This must have been like a summer because both of them have like a little heat wave.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So the chief introduces her to an arranged date, or he comes in with an arranged date that he introduces her to, and it goes badly. Then as she's going home, she thinks she's being followed by a stalker. Shinji shadows her in the end. The next day or the next time Shinji starts shadowing her, but he ends up getting taken out when he mistakes Goro for the perpetrator. Reiko disappears and they use Nanako. Then they use Nanako as a bait to try to figure out what happened to Reiko. As Nanako disappears, they sense a monster and all transform to fight it. Next up, but Nanako is gone then. So they've lost Reiko, they've lost Nanako. So next up is Yui. So they dress Yui up as a date, and all of these three have been dating the same dude because they think the arranged marriage guy is behind it. So Yui ends up going to the dude's apartment and then has him go to like a konbini or something to get some drinks. And as he leaves, she starts going through his apartment searching for the missing girls. And then ends up seeing the neighbor who comes asking her to quiet down. As she sees the neighbor, she notices that the neighbor is wearing Reiko's necklace. Shinji, Kitoka, and Ren have arguments, and then they all go to the neighbor's apartment to try to talk to her. But they all end up trying to use the same strategy to talk to her. They're all salespeople coming to sell her something. She ends up trying to escape because she figures out they're all shady. But as she's escaping, she gets attacked by a monster. All three transform to fight it. But then they're like, well, we'll never figure out where the other people are, or if they're even alive. But Shinji notices another monster, and then he follows that monster that leads him to where Nanako and Reiko are being held. And then we end off with everybody at the restaurant eating and arguing.
Which is a great scene. I like this episode.
I did not like this episode.
Really? Oh, man.
It was so stupid, man.
I know. That's the great part about it. It was so fun. It was silly and whimsical, and it was fun, which is a great departure from what they just went through in the last, like, 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It's needed.
So not my favorite episode.
Oh, man.
It was just random.
Okay.
It was just random. I don't know. But what did you think? Tell me what you think.
Well, I mean, I liked it because, one, Ren. His name's Ren. Ren, Oh my gosh, I always want to say Shurichi, Ren,
Shinji.
Shinji,
And
and
Kitaoka.
Kitaoka. Oh my gosh, these names are gonna. Yes, they're working together in this, and it's the greatest. Also, Goro, and it's the greatest. It's the greatest thing in the world because you get to see Kitioka and Rin kind of come out of their shells into like a whole different side of their personality. That honestly, they be trying to keep all shelled up because like they think they all like big and bad and mysterious and ooh. But no, they get to get all whimsical. You get to see them, all three of them, banter together like the whole episode. It was great. It was great. And I feel like it's gonna come back to in play later. The fact that they like had this bonding moment of trying to figure out this mystery, because like they said, yeah, Kitoka's like, I'm definitely gonna kill you too, but because my boo Reiko is gone, I'm gonna work with you too. And then obviously Ren's working with Shinji because, well, they're kind of friends. He doesn't want to admit it, but they're friends. Anyways, but the thing is, when Reiko, who is, I'm sorry, Kizuka, that's my boo, but when Reiko gets kidnapped and everything like that, like, it's just like, oh no. And then obviously Goro comes out, but they all converge onto Reiko's apartment, which I don't like them showing up to my boo's apartment. I'm just gonna say that right now. But they all show up to her apartment, and then pretty much they're like, oh snap, Kitioka. And it's like, yeah, bro, you kind of attacked Goro. Also, this is my girl. But you know what I'm saying? We're going to work together. And then as they're leaving to try to figure it out, they run into Ren, which I was like, oh, wait, why is Ren here? That's the only thing I didn't get, which was why is Ren there. But I think he said he saw something and he was like, it looked kind of weird. So he wanted to like see if she was okay. And I was like, I get it. You guys are acquaintances, whatever. And then so I was like, all right, that's cool. But also seeing like Shinji and Rin kind of interact while they're looking over the wall, trying to snoop on the dates and everything was great. It was funny. It was fun. It's whimsical. You can't take it too serious. You know what I'm saying? You can't take it too serious. And then also, you know, just them like, but they're doing that. But then I think, isn't that lady that walks out the neighbor anyway? And like she, or is that like a maid or something? Like there's a lady that's just like walking out of the neighborhood, and like she sees Ren and Shinji just looking over the wall, and she's like, "Oh my," you know?
Yeah, I don't remember. I'd have to look at it again. I thought it was a different lady.
It might be a different lady, but it's relevant because she sees them being whimsical, and it's great. And so, and also when Yui is in the apartment and she's just trashing the whole thing, and it's just I was like Yui, like nah, now that part is outlandish and
That
also
was
great.
outlandish.
Yes, that we draw the line there, a very thin line because I still enjoyed it. So. It was great. She trashed the whole place, and I was like, "Wow, how's she gonna spend this one?" Which she didn't have to because she left. So it was great. I enjoyed it, man. I thought it was great. You know, I even thought it was kind of funny, and it fit Shinji's character when he just happened upon Rico and the other one. I was like, "Oh," he was like, "Man, we still haven't found the girls yet. I wonder how we're gonna find them." And then they just go through the portal, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, found you." And like keep fighting. I like it, man. It's whimsical. You're not supposed to take it too serious. At least not this episode.
At least not this episode.
Yeah, we just came off the back of like 2, if not 3 serious episodes. You know,
Yeah.
let us breathe a little bit.
Well,
Let us breathe.
this was my least favorite so far of all the episodes.
Oh man.
Too much too much slapstick for me. But I mean, if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. I loved it. It was great.
But we can keep moving to episode 30. Zorda's Lava. Zorda no Koibito. This one opens with Shinji showing up at Kitooka's place to apologize when a different lawyer arrives, saying Kitooka's former secretary, Asano Megumi, wants to sue him. Shinji then goes visit her and gets her story about Kitooka and her having a relationship. Slowly, Ren, Reiko, and Goro also investigate her, Megumi ends up being really strong somehow, but she seems to be dying, is what gets revealed at the end. Kitoka, why? I'm gonna finish this. Kitoka visits her, and then they end up going on a date. But then a monster shows up while they're on a boat in the middle of a lake, and then Kitoka just has her close her eyes, and then he leaves to transform and fight it. He then gets relieved by Shinji, who takes over fighting the monster, so he can get back to Megumi. And then he learns that she just has low blood pressure. And that's why she passes out every once in a while. Shinji ends up defeating the monster, and then everyone goes out for drinks. Megumi ends up being hired as an employee at Ore Journal. And that's where the episode ends off.
I laugh because I just know how the episode was going, and I could tell you probably didn't like it either.
Nope.
Like immediately once you like started going over, I was like, oh yeah, I could tell he just did not like this one.
Bro, this was so stupid.
I loved it.
And the flashbacks, I was like, what are you doing? This is so silly.
I liked it. Imagine. I feel like because we're breaking it up, it seems like so just weird or outlandish to have like the fun episodes. But like we just came off like a whole arc, and it was a really serious tone. They gotta let us breathe somewhere. We were worried to death that Shinji was about to literally be erased from the history of Kamen Rider because he went back in time and losing his memory. We gotta breathe. Let's breathe. But no, I enjoyed this one. I really did. I know you did.
I'm sure you did.
It was fun. It was whimsical. It was whimsical. I will say her character's annoying. I will say that. Her character is annoying, but I like seeing Kitsyoka in a whole different atmosphere again. I feel like this was a lot of character development for him also, as well. So that's also why I liked it. You know, you can see him trying not to be a jerk, which he normally is, and that's his default character. This lady's a liar, like a habitual liar, and I like every story she told. I said, "Wow, these guys don't they can't like put 2 and 5 together and get 6." So it was just kind of crazy. But I was like, all right, whatever. But then it's like, also, why didn't Kitsyoka just like come out and say like she was just a terrible secretary and just like that's why he fired her? But anyways, I digress. It was cool. I thought the whole thing, the bit in the boat, was hilarious. Like literally hilarious. I laughed out loud. Like when that happened, he said, "Oh," and then he got the feeling, and I said, "Oh no, they're in the water. How is he gonna get away?" And like he was like, "Close your eyes," and he just jumps in the pool, and like, you know how they be yelling? They be like, you know what I'm saying? They be yelling. He was like jumped in the water. I thought it was funny. I was like, this is literally the best. I was like, I said, that's comedy. That's comedy. Because you don't think Kitsyoka would be that character. And I was like, yo, man, whatever. Go ahead.
Vibes are still the same. Not my favorite episode. So,
oh, man, we can go ahead.
Back to being my least favorite episode of the season so far. But if you loved it, you loved it.
Yeah.
And we get a new character who is also not my favorite, but who knows?
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that she got added to the news team.
But
I will say that.
We can keep it moving to episode 31, The Girl and Oja. Shoujo to Oja. Asakura looks like the monsters are about ready to eat him. Megumi ends up being a new employee at Ore Journal, that wasn't just a throwaway joke or gag that they did at the end of the previous episode. So once she gets introduced to the team, Reiko heads off to investigate a case, while Shinji goes off to investigate a ferry where everyone had disappeared, but a lone survivor named Mika. He ends up calling Rin for backup, and they both board the ferry, the next ferry, trying to figure out what happened. Asakura is apparently on board, while monsters' presents are going off everywhere. Rin and Shinji run around trying to figure it out, because they think Asakura is the reason that everyone disappeared on the previous ferry. Meanwhile, Mika escapes from the nurse and runs into Asakura and tells Shinji and Rin that Asakura is the one that saved her because she was on the previous ferry where everyone else had disappeared. 3 monsters then show up, so everyone transforms to go after them. Everyone ends up using their final vents to attack them, but the monsters start twirling around and kind of block them all away, and then they kind of get out of town. Asakura is also trying to keep the others from killing the monsters during the fight. I wonder why. But after the fight and they return to the real world, another boat starts coming over to the ferry, and when Asakura sees that, he jumps off the ship, and that's kind of where the episode ends off. What'd you think?
I think we're back to the less whimsical side of things, and they're getting back. This guy, they're getting back into some serious tones. I like the fact that they didn't forget that the monsters had to be fed. I guess it makes sense that Asakura wouldn't want to, I don't know, fight the monsters, and he only wants to fight the riders. I guess that makes sense, and like he's fighting a monster out of necessity, so that he doesn't get eaten.
Yeah,
I like.
that was one of the things I was confused about, because it's like, okay, why does he just attack? Can they get the energy if they eat a human? So why doesn't he just feed them a human? But yeah, I guess not.
Like, I mean, is he like a mass murderer? I don't think he's a mass murderer. Well,
pretty close, I thought, but maybe not.
Yeah, right. Like pretty close, but I don't think he's like full on just out here offing fools left and right. So I mean, I thought it was cool.
Wait, he killed his brother, so yeah.
Well, yes. Well, yeah. But that's like one person, but still. I said mass murderer, not murderer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Serial killer, not just killer. I think it's interesting to put him into a position where, like, you know, he has like the girl there and she thinks that like he's saving her. Where in the flashback it looks like he's just using her to get to the 3 monsters, and like he like kind of figures out that they're chasing her. Like that's the kind of vibe I got from it, like when he like kind of just shows up. But I mean, she thinks that he saves them, and she thinks that he saved her, and that also Shinji is thinking the same thing. And like I like to see how Shinji is trying to, you know, still adhere to his mission of saving the riders and making them good people. And I'm happy that Rin decided to join them, because I thought Rin was going to say no, to be honest with you. So it's really cool that he did. But then again, obviously he's going to say yes, because they always have 2 riders doing something. So whatever. But it was a cool episode nonetheless.
Yeah, pretty good episode. I'm happy we're off of the slapstick. Like, I don't mind being silly in the middle of the episodes, but not whole episodes devoted to this. It's a little bit off.
I can't show.
Yeah, but pretty good episode.
Yeah. Oh, I had to suspend my disbelief when he jumped over the side of the boat.
I mean, That's
to
doable.
swim to the other boat.
No, he didn't swim to the other boat, did he? He was just trying to get away.
Nah, he saw. No, I thought I saw another ship go by, and he was like, "Well, because the monsters went away into the water, so I'm assuming that they stay in the water." Why
No,
did he jump off the?
because that other ship was coming. I thought it was like a patrol boat, like a Coast Guard,
Oh, oh,
somebody
that
coming to
doesn't make
help.
sense.
So I think he was
I had
trying to
to,
get out of Dodge.
I
That's how
had
I
to
took it, at
suspend my
least.
disbelief.
Well,
Oh yeah, no, I was like, where'd he go?
so,
He's just out there. But yeah, anyways, we can get to the next one.
so we end off the week with episode 32, Secret Data Gathering. Himitsu no Shuzai. I just realized where that title comes from. Asakura climbs out of the water at a port of some sort, or a dock, as his monster is eyeing him from the mirror realm. Apparently, the newspapers start running with the story that Asakura is out on the loose again. He's still alive and he's still running around. Rin and Shinji they verge on what to do with him if his monsters are attacking him. Rin is just like, okay, one fewer rider for me to deal with later, and Shinji wants to save him. Shinji goes to visit Mika at the hospital, and as he leaves, he sees, or as he gets ready to leave, they see Asakura is waiting kind of across from the hospital by a tree. Shinji also runs into Kitaoka at the hospital, which surprises him, but then he gets sidetracked by telling Kitaoka that Asakura is around. So he visits Asakura and kind of gives him a hard time. And then Asakura is like, okay, now you're going to be the next person to die. Then Reiko talks to someone who knew Shiro in America. But during the discussion, he suddenly disappears on her without leaving a trace. Possibly taken by someone. We cut back and Mika goes to Asakura outside near the tree. And then when the monster pops up, not the monster. She gets attacked by Asakura's viper as it starts trying to attack him. But as she collapses, the three monsters show up again. Asakura and Rin transform and start fighting them. This time, all of the riders use their final vents to attack the three at the same time, and then they end up destroying them. Once they are destroyed, Oja's three monsters end up eating all of the essences, since Ryuki, the drag rider, I think, or drag rider, ends up shooing off Darkwing because Rin was going to have Darkwing eat one of them, so one of them went ballistic and took out Asakura, but Ryuki or Dragwing shoos him off at the end. And then when they return to the real world, or at least just Shinji, Megumi is waiting there, and then she tells Shinji that she saw him walk out of the glass, and that is where the episode ends off. What you think?
I still don't like her, but that's a fact. I think it's really cool to I mean, though they just revealed that Asakura was just using her as bait, they confirmed what my suspicions were. It's I still think it was cool to play around with the idea of him coming around, even though we know he didn't. It's I don't know if it's a foreshadow or not. I don't know if they're that in tune with the story to foreshadow stuff like that. But it would be cool if they do bring it around to some way, shape, or form where he actually saved somebody, because when they were mentioning the fact that she thought he saved her, and that she was so, for lack of a better word, enamored, with this not enamored, that's not the right word. she wanted to be around him, or she like felt safe around him. I'll say that. I don't know. Maybe he felt like he felt good, but then again, he was doing kind of the same thing with his like when Reiko brought up his brother and stuff. And he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I would do anything to get." So it's like I would like for him to not be completely bad or to have some type of like redemption thing. Although he's like pretty bad, it's like hard to redeem him. But like I don't know, like he saves somebody or like takes the fall for somebody. I feel like that'd be a cool way to like add more depth to his character than just being bad for bad sake. So hopefully that does happen. But again, like I said, I don't know if they're that in tune with the narrative for that to happen. Um, Shinji is he's good. Well, yeah, he's good to a fault. I don't know. I felt like he probably should have let Darkwing take one of them and just got Asakura out of here, but that's whatever. Even Kitsukura said it. He was like, "Hey, we just missed our chance. Hope you're happy." so, so yeah, and I don't know why Kitsukura was in the hospital. I forget. I think you just said it, but I forgot already.
Kitoka?
Yeah, it was a cool episode. Huh?
Kitoka?
Uh-huh.
Because he's dying.
Oh shoot, I'm thinking about Ren. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of Ren. I thought he was like visiting somebody, but yeah, you're right.
No. But yeah, I had the same thoughts. It was like, okay, didn't we try this already with his brother? Mm-hmm. So they really weren't going to get me a second time. I was like, okay, this dude is obviously trying to feed his monsters.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Like it was obvious in the last episode. Like I had saw it because like I saw that he had showed up on the boat and like obviously she was waiting and like when he just stuck around, I was like that's kind of out of character for him to just stick around to like save somebody.
Yeah.
So I was like I kind of had a feeling. So I was like, it would be nice, but it'd be interesting. But yeah. But yeah. But all in all, it was a cool episode. I do like the fact that he kind of like stands up to his monsters. Like he's not like scared of them per se. He's insane clinically, but it's still cool to see that. As compared to like, well, I guess everybody else does. Well, nobody else stands up to their monsters, but it's just nice to see somebody do that. But yeah, outside of that, it was a cool episode.
I want to say they do every once in a while tell them to do certain things. Like I thought Shinji had his do something or stop doing something.
No, I mean like Asakura's monsters like were coming out to eat him.
Oh yeah,
like actively coming out to eat him, and he was like, "No, what?
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, like wait." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like maybe they felt that they were like, "You know what, bro? You got you might be onto something. We'll trust you for like another week, even though it's been 2. Like yeah." So I like that. I thought that was cool. Yeah, that fits his character. I was like, if anybody's gonna do that, I guess he would do it. So
yeah.
So, but yeah. All in all, I thought it was a good episode. Honestly, the first 2 were my favorite. I thought outside of the whimsical nature of them, we got more like personality out of the 3 riders. Like in the first episode with the marriage dates. Like I do think that it was cool to see the banter between Kitaoka, Shinji, and Rin, especially when they were like in the car and like they're talking, and then and then Kitaoka's like, "Oh yeah, like you got like I can't believe we're all out here" or something like that, and then like I don't know, like you see like Shinji being protective over Reiko, and then it's like you also see them just like working together, and they're like, "Don't get used to it," but then it's like this is kind of nice, and it's it's kind of developing, and then you see in episode 30 when Kitaoka is going through his whole thing, and like I said, he has this kind of persona where he's like kind of like a jerk to people, and like he's really stuck up, but it's like he really went out of character to try to like appease his old secretary, whether or not that was to get her to back off of like the lawsuit or whatever. but also it's like maybe he was just trying to be nice a little bit. I don't think it was fully just to get her to back off. Like he actually seemed like he like cared a little bit. So it's like it's just nice to see that outside of Reiko where he's like just trying to get with Reiko. So it's like it's kind of I thought it was nice to see that, and I thought it added a bit more to his character. So it was very whimsical, but I did think that it had more like to it if you look past the whimsicalness. So
if you like it, you like it. But one thing was seeing Reiko seem a little jealous during that episode. That was pretty cool.
I know. I'm gonna have to have a talk with her. But yeah.
So maybe it's working.
Yeah, maybe it is working. I don't know. We'll see. There might be some development. My man might pull a he might pull a sorry. I'm sorry. The cord got stuck. He might pull a Doman out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Sure.
He could never be Doman. But he might take a page out of his book, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah, he might come. He might pull it off. We'll see.
Yeah, but that was the Kamen Rider for the week, which closes us out for the week for the podcast. Thank you for joining us once again. This ended up being a long one as well. We're getting there. Eventually, we might have to split this off into two. But as always, hopefully we'll see you next week for the continuing adventures of Kamen Rider Ryuki and Hurricane Sentai, Ninpuu Sentai Hurricaneger, as well as JJK, finishing up JJK. But once again, next week, same time, same place. As always, we may not have much time. We may not have much money. But there is one thing we do have a lot of. And that is
a love-hate relationship with whimsical episodes.
Of course. Peace.